Preparations for President Trump's military parade in Washington on Saturday, marking the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army and the president's 79th birthday. Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce has the latest. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, George. Well, we know that President Trump has longed for this parade, a show of military might like he's seen from other countries. But this morning, the price tag is raising eyebrows and concern, along with the president's warning to anyone who plans to protest the event. President Trump overnight at the Kennedy Center for opening night of Les Mis, welcomed with cheers and boos. The president attending his first show at the Kennedy Center since overhauling the institution, installing himself as chairman and appointing loyalists to the board. The event also a fundraiser for the Kennedy Center, tickets selling for as much as $2 million. It comes as the president prepares for another major celebration this weekend, a massive parade through the streets of Washington to flex America's military might and mark the Army's 250th anniversary, also scheduled to be on the president's birthday.
We have the greatest weapons in the world and the greatest people in the world. It's going to be a big parade. Preparations
now well underway, tanks rolling into the nation's capital, 6,700 soldiers expected to march through the streets. The White House even making a last-minute request for the Air Force Thunderbirds to do a flyover. Our Victor Okendo getting an exclusive glimpse from above.
We're flying above Washington, D.C. with the Secret Service and Park Police. We can already see the security presence building. There will be thousands of law enforcement officers from all over the country here on Saturday.
The cost to taxpayers, the Army alone spending up to $45 million. Democrats slamming the price tag.
$45 million for a parade, for God's sake. Money should be put in defense medical research instead of wasted on some pomp and circumstance for the president.
The parade, a show of force Trump has long wanted, coming as he doubles down on the use of the military to quell those civilian protests in Los Angeles. But Trump with this warning to anyone who protests his parade.
If there's any protester who wants to come out, they will be met with very big force.
He didn't distinguish between violent and peaceful protesters, but the White House insisting he supports peaceful protest. Now, Trump himself still has not clarified that, and protests are planned around the country for the day of the parade. Robin.
We'll see what happens on Saturday. You're right about that, Mary. Thank you.